Hello everyone, and in this tutorial I'm going to go over lighting in UPBGE. Now, the current source of light we have in our game right now is environmental lighting. Now, environmental lighting is not terrible, but it's not that good. If you play the game, you can see it's a little bleak and doesn't have much shade. The objects don't have really much shade to them. So if you want to improve lighting, you'll have to use a lamp. So let's uncheck the environmental lighting to get rid of that. I'll press Shift A to add something. Go to the lamps. Just make a point lamp. Let's put it over here. Now when we play, we have a little bit of light. Now the point lamp just makes some light in a certain area. So you can change its energy if you want it to be stronger. You can increase how far you want it to go. And then you can also select sphere if you only want it to go into a certain distance. If you want it to end at a short distance. You can also check negative, but then that'll make the light negative, so it won't work. Though this layer only, if you select that, it'll only illuminate objects that are on the same layer. And this will change the type of lighting you have. So you can change it. Inverse square cutoff, inverse coefficients, all sorts of options. Just do inverse linear. You can also change the light type. Let's make it a sun. So I'm going to rotate the sun lamp. Press R. And when you play that, and you see, so I'm actually going to check the shadow box, because that's what the sunlight can do. The sunlight can cast shadows. Now you can show the shadow box, and the shadow box, it will only illuminate objects. It will only give them shadows. Only the objects that are in this area will get shadows. So if you press S, you can increase the shadow box. If you select static shadow, the shadows of the objects will always just stay in the same spot. And this will only cast shadows for the objects on this layer, and only shadow will make the sun lamp only cast shadows. There's a specular option also, you can see, and if you have this not checked, it will create highlights on objects. This, if you have your material have a super high specular, it will reflect more light. If you have it super low, it won't reflect any light hardly. Let's go to lamp again. You can also change the shadow type. Variance, you can make it variance, or simple, which is the better way. You can make the quality of the shadows. So if you make it a high quality, just make it, I don't know, big number, the shadows will be a little less blocky. Just make them 600. You can also do the filter type, will make things look a little different. I'll just do none. And you can, as usual, change the energy. Let's go to the next one. I'll set its rotation to 0. This one is the spotlight lamp. This one will, when you play, create a spotlight. Now you can increase the size of the spotlight, you can change it, and you can increase the blend. So that will change, make the edges around it softer. If you have it to 0, it'll be more of a solid looking sphere. If you have it really high, it'll be blended. You can also make the spotlight have shadows, and there's shadow options over here, so if you wanted to cast shadows you can do that. You can also make a halo, which I'm not sure exactly what it does entirely, but you can also make it a square spotlight if you want, and you can make it show the cone if you wish also. You can, as usual, also change the type over here. And now the next one is the Hemi. The Hemi is just a bright, powerful lamp that will illuminate all objects in the world. So it creates some nice light. You can make it non-specular if you wish. If you want highlights or not. You can make it negative. You can change the color of it too, and it will make all the objects have a similar color. And next is the area lamp. That's the final lamp. Now, actually, the area lamp won't work unless you, in UPBGE, unless you uncheck the diffuse box. And then, let me just change some stuff here. Rectangle. Oh, it's black. It's got no color, that's why. So maybe if we uncheck that, there, it made a little bit of light. Let's make it color white. There we go. You can increase the energy. You can increase the gamma. That will do something. You can also increase its distance. And you can increase the size of its area. And that's all the things for the lamps that you can really do. And that's it for this tutorial. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe.